In this video, I'm going to show you how to use the Monogram It app to create a monogram and cut it with the Cricut Explorer and Design Space. Here I'm using a Samsung Android device. This application is also available on the iOS devices like the iPhone and the iPad as well. And so once you have the application installed, I think I paid 99 cents for this, and I'll create a new design. One of the important things is to not choose a background or a shield or a border because it lowers the resolution of the image. So simply choose the monogram and then choose your monogram type and then type your monogram. The standard way to do a monogram is for the first initial to be first, the last initial to be in the center, and the middle initial to be at the end. And then we're going to hit the check mark and save it. And then you want to choose a high contrast color like dark red, dark blue, or even black. And then we save it. And next we're going to email this image to ourselves. It's very important not to take a screenshot and email the screenshot to yourself because that is a lower resolution image and it will be rough around the edges when you cut it. So we're going to click the share button. And you can share it by email, Dropbox, however you choose. I usually just email it to myself because that's the simple way to do it, in my opinion. And now we've emailed that to ourselves, and we'll switch over to the computer and I'll show you the rest of the process. So we're going to download the image, and again, make sure you're downloading the full image, not just the thumbnail. So a lot of email software, I'm using Gmail, but a lot of software, I know Yahoo used to do this. I don't know if it still does or not, but if you were to right-click on it, there is a Save Image As, but you're only saving the thumbnail if you do that. So make sure your size of your file is the same size as the one you're downloading, and you're getting the full resolution image. And so now we've downloaded this, and it will typically download to your downloads folder unless you've changed that at some point. And we'll switch over to Design Space. And now in Design Space, we're going to choose Upload Images. And we're going to upload this image and browse for the image. And I'm going to look in my Downloads folder and get the image that I downloaded from my email. And since this is a simple 2-color image, we can choose Simple Image. And we'll click Continue. And this will come in as a fairly large image, and you'll want to zoom out a little bit. And as you can see, it does take a few seconds for it to load because it is a large image. And we'll zoom out. Then we'll first use our crop tool to cut the image down to no larger than we really need it. And we'll zoom out to get it all on our screen. And next we're going to choose our magic wand tool, and in most cases we can leave it set as the default, but if you have a lot of shading around the edges, sometimes you can choose to adjust the color tolerance up a little bit, but I'll leave it as the default. And we'll just simply click here to remove that background, and we'll go around and click in various parts of the image to do so. And sometimes, like here, there's a really small area that shows as background. And instead of making a really, really tiny cut there, I'm just going to leave it as is, and it will just not cut out that area. And I'll show you how we're going to do that. When we come to the next screen, we're going to choose whether this is a print or a cut image. And I'm going to choose that this is a cut image, and I'll save it. Then we'll insert the image into our project. And we'll adjust the size appropriately. And as you notice, that little tiny area that was right here is now just filled in because I did not delete the background. I left it filled in with pixels. So if I click the Go button, it will show me my image as it would cut. Now, one of the things that can happen is if you did not select cut on the previous screen, this icon may be a printer icon, and it will try to print the image rather than cutting it. So if that happens, you just click on this and change it to cut, and it will become a cut file. And it's really quite simple. If my video has been helpful to you, please subscribe to my channel. And after you subscribe, be sure to click the little gear and check this box so that you'll receive an email notification when I upload a new video. You can also help support my channel by making a small donation on patreon.com/TroyYoung.